Lee Harris,
Yes.
limestone title. Bonnie sent us an email asking for advice. She says she needs reassurance if it's normal to be absolutely terrified of buying a house. Greg, you want to jump in on this? She says there's so much paperwork, and she's looked at over 100 houses, and she found a house she says she absolutely loves, put an offer in, got it accepted, so they're under contract, but they're really worried. Bonnie is extremely anxious. She's lost sleep, and she wonders, is this normal? So, Lee, what would you say about the paperwork? Let's start there.
Well, yes, I hear that a lot, that there is a lot of paperwork. There's contracts and disclosures, and there's loan applications, and there's inspection reports. And yes, it could add up to 1,000 pages probably by the time you're all the closing documents included. So, but every one of those pages probably is 100% necessary. And they're all added in there to the contract and to the closing documents and to the inspection reports and all of that to protect you as the buyer, to make sure that everything is just so, to make sure that your interest is going to be protected all the way through your ownership of that property. That said, it is intimidating and it is daunting to have to sign a lot of documents because it's a lot to read, it's a lot to comprehend, it's a lot to take in. And I don't think your feelings are any different than probably most home buyers because it is a huge purchase, right? It's a lot of money. You've probably putting some skin in the game with your savings and your time and your energy and so yes, I think a lot of people do feel hesitant about it in that way. But
especially go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, but look at all the people around you and how many have bought homes and about 99.99% of the time, everything's just A-okay. So that should make you feel reassured.
Greg?
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of first-time home buyers that have the jitters, and I'm assuming this is a first-time home buyer when you're that nervous. Some people are just nervous. That's okay. I'm nervous. But at the end of the day, every one of those pieces of paper is being created because of somebody who thought they knew something and something went wrong, and now you have to have it in writing and make sure that you're safeguarded. And hopefully your agent who's coaching you along the way is giving you the ideas in a playbook and being your coach to help guide you and be there for you when you're mentally stressed out and helping fix those stress points. I always equate it also to like my golf game. I've got a golf swing coach, right? But then I'll go watch YouTube and Instagram, and I've got all these people telling me that I should be doing something else. And the housing market's the same way. You've got tons of people getting on the internet saying, oh, well, what about this? And worry about that and worry about this. But if you listen to them versus the person that's in your corner, things can go wrong. So just make sure you're relying and you get a good agent, and go back to that, why that's important to hire a good agent to help guide you through the process and cut out the noise and focus on what you need to do.
And I would tell you, Bonnie, that in this current market that we're in, think of the worst thing that could happen. Maybe you move into the house and you don't like it. You say, I got to get out of here. Well, the good news is you're going to be able to sell it, break even most likely, and if not, make money off of it. So there's really a big plus, right, Brandy?
Absolutely. And we went up again 5.2% in appreciation in 2024. They're predicting 5% in 2025. So you'll be fine. I agree with you, Bob.
Yep. It happens to everybody. It's called buyer's remorse. But once you're past it, you'll look back in a year, you'll go, I don't know why I was ever losing any sleep. It's the best thing that's ever happened. I felt that way when my very first house was, I think it was back in 1978. Am I dating myself? Yeah. And I've loved owning homes ever since. A reminder, if you are looking for a rebroadcast, if you want to hear this or see this show again, go to LouisvilleAnswers.com. LouisvilleAnswers.com will take you to our YouTube channel. And if you want to see what sellers are saying about us physically at the closing table, go to LouisvilleSellersTalk.com. That's LouisvilleSellersTalk.com.